Let's look at an example of a triangle congruence proof. In this video, I'm going to do this two ways. One, I'm going to do a two-column proof, which is a more traditional way of doing these. And then I'm also going to redo the same proof using a flowchart, which is kind of a newer way that curriculums are doing this. So if you're someone that uses flowcharts in your school, skip to the next chapter, and you can look at the proof that way. If this video helps you, please like and subscribe for more geometry content. All right, let's look at what we were given. First off, we were given that angle A is congruent to angle C. So I'm going to mark that in. A and C are congruent. And we were told that angle ABD, so this up here, is congruent to CBD. So this one here. Now, they do share a side, so we could probably mark that in as well. So to me, it looks like we've got two angles, which means we're going to use one of these two proofs here, and it looks like the side that we have that we can reason with is not between the two angles. So I'm going to aim for this one. Okay. So we always begin by just restating what we know here from the given, that angle A is congruent to angle C, and the reasoning is that was given. Then angle ABD is congruent to angle CBD, and that also was given. And finally, I'm going to say that BD is congruent to itself. That is the reflexive property. Now remember, in these kind of simpler proofs where everything's given, we really just, I know it always seems strange to have to repeat what was given to us in the problem, but we're trying to establish exactly the reason we're going to use for giving congruence, and everything should be represented in our proof. So now we can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD by angle, side. If this proof helped you, please like and subscribe for more geometry help. All right, so looking at this using a flow chart, let's mark in what we were told, that angle A, this was given to us, that angle A and angle C are congruent, and that ABD, this angle, is congruent to CBD, this angle. I'm also going to mark in, I always do those sides that are shared. We're going to use the reflexive property to say that those sides have to be the same since they share it. So to me, it looks like we're going to use two angles to prove congruence. So one of these two theorems. And the side that I'm going to use to reason isn't between the two angles, so I'm going to use this. So our flow chart, we usually will say, well, angle A is congruent to angle C, right below the reasoning. That angle, I'll put that in a box, that angle ABD is congruent to CBD. And again, that was given to us. And finally, that BD, that side, is congruent to itself by the reflexive property. And these reasons, these kind of last things that you write here, and by last I mean because we're going to introduce a little more complexity into later proofs, should give us the pieces we need for our theorem that we're going to use to prove congruence. Okay, so now we can say that those triangles are congruent to one another by angle, side. And that is our last piece. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe for more geometry content.